Hey, what's up, YouTube? It is Melanie back with Melanie Loves Death Metal. Death Metal Tape Tuesday. I did not record nearly as many videos last week as I normally do. Got a little crazy with work and a couple of other things, and it has been incredibly hard to record videos. So hopefully I'll have a couple out this week. But yeah, let's get started. So last time we left off, I think I did the S's. So we're going to get through some of the T's and the U's today. And then next week will probably be the last official Death Metal Tape Tuesday video. And going forward, just any of the tapes that I have, I'll just include in collection updates. I have a massive stack back there that I've gotten the last week and a half. 15 new tapes, and then I have about 6 more coming this week. So I've just been going a little bit crazy about buying the tapes lately and CDs. There's this massive delay at pressing plants for vinyls, and I haven't been ordering or pre-ordering vinyls as much as I normally would. That's definitely my preferred media, and I've made that pretty known in these videos. But just the stuff that's been coming out these last couple of months, I've been seeing the release date for the vinyls, and it's just, it's a long time. And I'm a very impatient person, and if I'm able to get something sooner on a different media, I'll just buy that. So I've been buying a lot of tapes and CDs. So it's funny, I've gone full circle, and I'm only going to buy vinyl I'm only going to collect vinyl and tapes, but I'm going to only buy tapes for certain reasons and still buy all the vinyl, to now I'm just I don't care. As long as I get it, I get it. So, all right, so let's get started. First T that I have to show, some of these you guys have seen already in collection updates and stuff, so not really a surprise for any of this stuff, is Tribal Gaze, and this is Godless Voyage. This is their EP that just came out this year. This is their only thing that they've released, that I've seen anyway. I don't think they have a demo or anything like that out there, so US band from Texas, on Desert Wastelands, and there is also a vinyl release, I believe, that's coming. Again, I got the second pressing of the tape on this nice silver pro tape. There's a gold one, I think, that was released the first time around, and the vinyls look really cool. If I'm able to get one, I might pick those up. I don't know if they've released yet. I don't know, but yeah, so this is one of my favorite EPs this year. I absolutely love this album. It's just, this band is really, really good. Really, really, really good new death metal band that is out. So yeah, it's fantastic. If you haven't heard this yet, definitely check it out. I love the artwork on here. Really, really good. Excited, I should say, to hear what else this band gets done. Man, I'm having a hard time talking today. Does in the future, because this is really good, and when bands release good EPs, it just makes me excited for anything else that they're going to release later on. So the next step is, again, I've showed this probably 2 or 3 times already, Torture Rack's newest EP from this year. US band, I can't remember the exact location that they're from, maybe Portland area. I'm probably really wrong about that. They're from the US though. So they have 2 other full lengths that are out currently. I think they were released on 20 Book Spin a couple years ago. This is a 6-minute EP. I've talked about how it's a quickie. And this is the Head Split Records tape edition. I think they still have these around. I know Extremely Rotten Productions also has copies of this. There was a 7-inch vinyl pressing as well. So this is still around, but it's really, really good. Admittedly, this was the first thing from Torture Rack that I've ever owned. So I do plan to get some of their other full lengths. And I think I just recently saw that they were available somewhere, one of the distros I was looking at. So probably going to buy those. So really good band. From what I've heard from their past full length, this is a really, really big progression. They sound fantastic. So yes, like I said, it's a really quick listen. If you haven't heard this yet, it doesn't take a whole lot of dedication. So definitely check this out if you have not yet. Next up, again, another tape that I've talked about several times on this channel. They have, or he, I should say, has a new release coming out very soon. I think next month. I can't remember. Anyway, pre-orders are up on Gurgling Gore. There's vinyl now. There's tapes. There's a CD on Life After Death. So every format you could ever want. And that is Thorn, the Encompassing Nothing. This is his first EP that came out last year. U.S. one-man death metal band. Brennan, who is the main guy behind Thorn, is now also the singer of Fluids. So yeah, new release is coming. New song sounds awesome. The single's out there. I have the Gurgling Gore press, which is just gorgeous. I think this is probably, if not my favorite, one of my favorite tapes in my collection, just in terms of the band music, and then in terms of just the overall aesthetics of the tape are just absolutely gorgeous. So again, Gurgling Gore always does really well on their tape pressings, like and then this music is really good, cavernous death metal. It's a really good EP. So yeah, and also there's a split with Fumes that's also really good too. So Thorn, definitely, if you still haven't heard this yet, you should check it out. I think there's some CDs that are floating around, but as far as the tapes, they're pretty much sold out. I don't know if you can find them anymore. He might have extras. I have no idea, but somebody on Discogs actually just wrote me this week, and I sent Brennan the message to show him, like, it's in high demand. Somebody saw this in my collection and they asked if I would sell it to them for $20. I obviously said no, because I know what I have here and I absolutely love, I love this tape. But I just thought that was funny. Like, that's been happening to me lately. People have been messaging me on Discogs and asking if I'll sell them stuff. So, and it's all stuff that's like hard to find, so not surprising. All right, so the next tape and next band is Torture Tomb. This is their EP from last year on Transylvania Recordings called Killing to See How It Feels. This is a band out of both Texas and Kentucky, I believe. Blackened death metal, the only thing that they currently have out right now. I don't think they have any full lengths or anything like that. Admittedly, have not listened to this in a long time, so definitely something I'm gonna pull out this week and listen to more of. A nice gold tape. This is really good. This is one of the first Transylvania Recordings tapes I ever bought, and pretty much what sold me was this and then Evulse. It's really good. It's blackened death metal, which is a genre that I have been getting really deep into and buying a lot of blackened death metal lately. So check this out if you haven't. I've also shown this on here, I think once or twice already. So really good. Like I said, Torture Tomb. And as always, I will link everything. So, all right, on to the U's. Next up is, I got in a package from Ken, from Ken's Death Metal Crypt. Or did I say that right? Yeah, Ken's Death Metal Crypt. I think that's, anyway. Did a little bit of a trade with him, and he sent me a couple of things, and I know I've shown this on the channel already, but this is the Unnatural demo, Afflictions demo from 2015. So if you're not familiar, Unnatural is Ken's band. He is the singer in here. So pretty cool little collector's item he sent me. It's just, a regular old tape with their demo on it. Very simple J card, and apparently Ken designed this album cover, and he went into detail about the inspiration behind it on his stream that he had this past weekend with Dylan from Rotted, Worm, and then Mark Riddick. So if you guys didn't tune into that stream, it was about 5 hours long. A lot of alcohol was drank, and he talked about how he made this album cover and where it originated from and stuff like that. So I won't spoil it, but if you should go over and watch that stream, it was a fun time. I said it was 5 hours long, but I think I made it about 4 hours through. And after that, I just had to go to bed, and I'm old. I didn't hang the whole time, but I did go back and rewatch the rest of it today. So really good, really fun. Mark Riddick is awesome, and thank you for shouting out my YouTube channel. I was really shocked by that when I saw it. Just kind of crazy to think that Mark Riddick watched my YouTube videos. Just, it's Mark Riddick. Anyway, so that's Ken's band Unnatural. And by the way, if you're used to watching Ken's videos, he has a really nice, welcoming, soothing voice and does these videos and talks about these bands, and it's just really inviting. And then you hear this and you're like, whoa, that's a world of difference. But very good, cool collector's item. So thanks again, Ken, for sending me that. I don't ever plan on getting rid of that. All right, so next is a tape that I have been wanted for a really long time. I know this is incredibly hard to find. I've actually had several people ask me to sell this to them, and I've said no every single time. It is probably one of, if not my favorite modern death metal band at the moment, which says a lot because there's not a whole lot that they've released so far. So anyway, this is Undeath with Sentient, Autolysis. I don't know how you say that. So this is their second demo from back in 2019. It's really good. So this is the first time I actually ever heard them. They released a full length last year. Everybody knows, US band from New York. Just really good old school death metal. The band is really, really good. Their album last year was one of my favorites, and this was a must-have in my collection. I waited for this for a while to get. So like I said, the first time I ever heard this was through YouTube, actually. I was listening to something, and it auto-played this right after, and I was like, whoa, that sounds awesome. So yeah, this is really hard to find. This is the Hostile Records version, so from all the way in Malaysia, I got through Shrill Cry's distro. And I know that like Scumlord just got these, and they sold out within a couple of hours. So really, really good. Undeath is so good, and I love this layout, how it's blue. I think the original was green, but yeah. So one of those holy grail tapes that I know what I have. Definitely never gonna sell it. I've had 2 people message me on Discogs asking if they could buy it off of me for just an insane price, like between $30 and $40. I mean, granted, one person was in the UK, so the shipping was gonna make it almost $50, which was just insane. But I was like, no, I'm not gonna sell it. If I knew I could find it on another format and it was easy to grab, I definitely would, but not going to. So really good. If you haven't heard Undeath yet, which I feel like if you're watching this, you definitely have. So, but amazing band. All right, and the last 2 are, again, another one of my current favorite bands. Admittedly, I have not gotten all of their albums, and there's 5 full lengths that they currently have out. So these are the only 2 I have on tape. I did have a live album that I recently got rid of because, you know, I'm not a big fan of live albums, and I was fine with parting ways with it. And I have one other album on vinyl, which is their latest. And yeah, so anyway, Undergang, this is Døden, Læger, Alle. I probably butchered that. This is their 3rd full length that was released in 2015. And then, as you guys know, or you may not know, I believe the lead singer of Undergang also owns Extremely Rotten Productions, and they have a storefront. So band is also from Denmark. Sorry, I should probably say that. So a really cool white pro printed tape, really nice. I know I've showed this on here. Out of all the Undergang albums, this is probably my favorite. Admittedly, it's the first one I ever heard, so there's that. I'm a little bit biased in terms of that, but just really, really good. And I still listen to this all the time, whether it be on the tape or if I'm like walking my dogs and listening to it on Spotify, stuff like that. So and these are around. I'm pretty sure Extremely Rotten still has, obviously they have pretty much like all of the Undergang stuff in stock. But in terms of being able to get this in the US, I don't know. I mean, I've seen it pop up in distros places, but I got this through a friend who was selling pretty much all of his Undergang tapes because he got them on vinyl or something a while back, and so I snagged them as soon as I could. And I know Parasitic Records had some of these in stock as well, so if you're looking for them, they're around. But yeah, so there's that one, and then finally the last one is another Undergang, and this is the Misantropologi, I think is how you say it. This is their 4th full length, came out in 2017. Another fantastic album. There's not an album I don't like by Undergang, so just calling that out there. Their newest one, Autolysis, Liveth. I probably said that wrong. It's really good. That's the one that I have on vinyl. And I don't have a vinyl that had like the issues with it. I know like they had some pressing issues where it like sounded horrible or something, and so then they said like send them back and we'll send you a new one. Mine actually sounds really good, so I don't know what pressing I have or how that happened, but I guess I lucked out. So anyway, a nice red pro printed tape. Again, Undergang is really good. They're a consistent band. This album is really good. To me, all their albums are really good. So, really good. So I feel like I don't really need to go in much detail about Undergang. Everybody knows who they are. So yeah, David Mikkelsen, that's right, the vocalist of Undergang. He's the owner of Extremely Rotten Productions. So yeah, so that is my collection for T's and U's. Next week I'll get through my W's and my V's. I only have one V. And then from there I will continue to show my tapes and my collection updates. Like I said, I think I got like 15 new ones this week. Little insane. They just all came at the same time. Most of them are pre-orders. So, and I just recently ordered like 2 or 3 within the last couple of days. So, Death Metal Tape Tuesdays, I might try and just do collection updates where it's only tapes and do it for Tuesdays. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'm not going to really think too hard on this, but that's all I have. So if there's anything in here that you haven't heard yet, check it out. I will always link the descriptions, in the description, the band camps. If anybody wants me to start linking where I bought this stuff, let me know. But for the most part, it's a simple search. I might do a distros video, like where I buy all my stuff, because I do get that frequently. Like, where did you find that? What distro did you get that through? What distro do you look at? And I do have like a list of like 10 that I check on a weekly basis and see like what they've updated. If I don't see, for the most part, every distro that I buy from is really good about updating on Instagram. So if you're not on Instagram, or I think they probably do it on Facebook too, but I'm not as active on Facebook, definitely follow those types of accounts, because you'll see it. I mean, that's how I see a lot of things. So, and I always put the like notifications on too, which is just not good for my wallet, but it helps me get what I want to get. So anyway, thank you so much for all the support. I think I'm like 5 or 6 subscribers off of 500, which just is crazy. I think I started this account like 3 months ago. I don't remember. So anyway, once I get to 500 subscribers, I'll make a video and I'm going to do a contest. I already have what I'm going to do a contest for. It'll be for YouTube subscribers only, so have to be subscribed to be entered into it. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. That'll probably happen sometime next week. I don't know. It takes a little bit for me to get subscribers, but anyway, thank you so much for your support, and have a great Tuesday.